Hey guys.
Hello world.
I'm your housewife, Mary.
And I'm your harlot, Ash. I look kind of bad today. I don't look like the harlot, but it's okay.
Yeah, this is our podcast. Welcome. You're welcome.
It's kind of low energy right now, but we'll get more comfortable.
Yeah. You might know us from Mary and Ash.
Yeah, we were kind of famous back in the day.
Yeah, we were killing it, but gave up the life.
Yeah. It got too hard to be famous. So we had to take a break. And now we're older and we can be famous, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we just wanted to be in our youth. We don't want to get groomed.
You can see the cat's tail.
I know. No, I was thinking about that earlier, like, our old channel. It's like a good thing we stopped filming, probably when we did.
Yeah, we would have got ourselves into trouble.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what to and what not to post. Like,
yeah.
That one video when we were trying to make a TikTok of your mom's minivan. And we were posting, like, we were really fried posting some videos.
Oh my god, Mary! Oh my god, that's a mailbox, bro! He really do be swerving though. He really do be about to hit that mailbox though.
No, we probably would have like definitely would have gotten more trouble. And
I've tried to get into that TikTok account the other day and I can't get in.
Really?
I tried really hard but I think there's only like 4 videos or something, but I can't get in and I think it's I privated it.
Probably. No, but we definitely would have we probably would have got famous though, like, because that would have been entertainment, but famous for the wrong things.
And in more trouble. I was already on probation.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like my dad just discovered Facebook like a month ago, but so I don't really know if my parents would have saw it, but like I feel like your parents definitely would have saw it.
My TikTok got busted a couple of times because my sister and my cousin, they would be like,
why are you snitching?
My sister always jokes about it. She was talking about it the other day because I had a jewel and he found it in my bag while I was at work and I was so scared. I just opened my phone to a picture of my jewel and all the pods and I was like and then my boss was just like, what's wrong, Ashley? And I'm like, nothing, man.
That is so awkward. No, when I got caught with mine, it was like right before a football game, and my mom, I had like the pass, like to where you didn't have to buy a ticket every week, and I couldn't find it, so my mom was like trying to help me search the car, and then like I had my jewel in my purse, and I was like looking through, and it wasn't in there, and she's like, well, did you check your wallet? Did you check I was like, yeah, and she's like, well, let me see it. I'm like, no, I checked it. It's not in there.
It's not in there.
She was like, okay, let me just check. Like, I was like, no, I checked it, and then she knew something was up, so I tried to like grab it and like throw it out of like the door nonchalantly, and she was like, what the fuck was that? And she was like searching in this yard and found it, and I didn't get to go to the football game, guys.
I kind of remember that. Like, you were on the way and we were like, Mary's on the way, and then you just never showed up.
Yeah, that was a bad time. But if I didn't have my mom...
Wait, was that the time that you blamed it on, you know, whose boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, I said he bought them because your mom bought them, like, the pods and stuff for me, and I didn't want to say your mom, so I said him, which definitely was worse, but then, yeah, everyone was mad at me.
I wasn't, because I was like, okay, but I was also, like, trying to save face with Lillian, and I also saw the point of, like, you could have just said, like, Bob, like, Billy Bob. Like.
Yeah, I definitely could have, but I was more concerned about, like, because if I would have said it was your mom, like, that looks like a 40-year-old woman buying it for me looks way worse than an 18-year-old guy dating my friend.
And you would have never been able to hang out with me, like, ever.
Yeah.
At least Lillian probably, like, We knew she wasn't gonna date him forever.
Yeah. And she didn't. Oh. Yeah, but
Theo wants to make an appearance.
he's a nuisance, bro. Dio, get out the frame. Yeah, she did be hitting. This isn't a hate Lillian podcast, but she did be like hitting us like against each other, like
Yeah,
in a way.
I think it was just fun for her.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would do that. But
Yeah.
because it was like what we said. We were right. It was a favorite of the week.
Yeah, literally middle school. I don't know. I feel like she was like wanted to be the leader. And we were supposed to be the followers, so she would feel like her leader status like shifting, and she'd be like, "Oh, I gotta center myself again."
True, honestly. I feel like a lot of people were jealous of us, and not even in a like they were jealous of me way.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I really feel like they were because we were just like we just did what we wanted.
Yeah. But and then she was probably always sitting in the middle of the lunch table. It's so funny to think about like shit we used to fight about, like as a friend group.
And I like to imagine stuff that we would fight about now. Like it'd have to be like crazy.
Yeah. Like it was never that serious, but oh my god, speaking of, this is a hot topic, which I feel like this is kind of obvious, but like Kik was like in the Epstein files. But like I could have guessed that, but
yeah, I wonder like I don't know how many people's chats were like with actually billionaires and stuff.
yeah, there definitely was like pedophilia going on, but
Yeah, we was talking some crazy stuff. And we
Yeah.
were just like,
but we wasn't like we was like
we weren't,
cosplaying
like-
as other people though.
yeah, we weren't like sexually into it, but maybe we were just curious. I don't
Yeah.
know, but we just would like giggle. They'd be like, yeah, like 6 inches deep in you. Yeah.
No, there was one, and it was with like Cora, which was so random. It was like me, you, and Cora, and I think it was like a lesbian. And they said something about a butt plug, and Cora was being like, "What's a butt plug? What's a butt plug?" And then I feel like I like brought it up to her one time, and she was like, "I don't remember that." Like, it's like, okay, bitch, like whatever. But you guys can leave us comments on what you want to hear about.
Yeah, I feel like we should do like segments, like a throwback segment of this podcast, like how we kind of just did a throwback,
Yeah, that
and
would be
then
cool.
like hot topics, how Trisha Paytas does. I don't know if you've ever seen Trisha Paytas' podcast.
Yeah, I listen to it sometimes.
She always does a hot topics, and she talks about like current drama events going on in social media.
Yeah, I feel like when I listen to podcasts, I listen to them like while I'm doing something, so I don't ever like fully pay attention, honestly. Like I just use it as like, but
And then we can also, I don't know, not to like copy everyone, I guess.
not to copy Trisha Paytas.
We could also do kind of how Jake Shane does it. Tell me what's wrong. We could do like a what's your like pet peeve, what's your mood today? Then, like,
Oh,
why is it? What's your like pet peeve going on today? Like what made you angry today?
this dog. Guys, we're getting a studio next week. Don't worry. This is just temporary. We just knew you guys wanted this episode, so
Yeah, we were literally building it. We were like, we need to hurry this up.
they were like, they're
demanding it.
complaining. Did you see Brooke, or not Brooke, Paige? I don't know her last name, but the one that was like on Canceled sometimes. Her and
Yeah.
some girl have a podcast.
I haven't watched it. Is it out yet? I've seen it advertised on TikTok, but I haven't watched it.
I've only seen like one episode, or I listened to one episode. I really don't even remember like what they were talking. They kept talking about like Tana, like, oh, Tana made me famous, or like, I don't know. I think they're like in the old canceled studio, but it was okay. I don't know who the other girl is, but
I forget who she is with. It's someone I know, but I can't remember who it is. It's not a nobody, guys. It's okay. But, everyone keeps saying Brooke should make a podcast, but what are your opinions on Brooke?
Controversial take, but I really like her.
I don't know. I
think-
have mixed feelings about her because she be like she comes off as like mean girly sometimes.
I don't think I could ever like hang out with her. Like, I think I'd be like really anxious, like,
Yeah.
about everything I'm doing. But she actually is in my DMs a lot. And I'm like, oh, sorry, girl, busy. But I liked like on Canceled, like, I don't know, I liked her vibe. And I definitely think I like Tana, but I think out of all of her friends, Brooke is probably the least annoying. And I think that's why I like her, because sometimes, like,
I love Paige.
I liked Paige too when they, like, had her on, but I feel like sometimes, like, her actual YouTube videos, like, it's just, like, screaming.
I can't watch YouTube anymore. Maybe it's because all I watch is like Tana and her friend group, and it is a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
But I just get bored at YouTube. Like, I guess I go through phases sometimes, like, and I'll watch YouTube for like a month. Like, I watched a lot of Vlogmas. I love Alicia Marie vlogs.
I don't watch her anymore, but I used to watch her, like, heavy, like, in school and, yeah.
School Alicia.
But now I feel like I used to watch her and, like, My Life is Ava and stuff, but what's funny about those videos, though, like, they're, like, back to school. They were, like, 20-year-olds, like, filming back to schools. Like, bitch, you ain't going to school.
Yeah, they had, like, whole school sets in their house and
Yeah.
stuff. I actually met them kind of twice because I went to the tour, and then Alicia and Ava were sitting outside of the tour bus, and I saw them. And all I remember is that Alicia was wearing this fuzzy skirt, or maybe it was Ava. I think Ava was wearing this purple fuzzy skirt, and I really liked it. And they smelled like really good.
Yeah, I was actually telling someone, because I was supposed to go to that with you, but my mom wouldn't let me go because it was a school night. And I was telling someone about that the other day, like, yeah, I'm still mad. Like, if they did a tour now, I wouldn't go, but, I wanted to go.
That was my first, like, fangirl moment. I cried a little bit after meeting everyone because I was just so happy. I just get overwhelmed with emotion and then I cry.
Ashlyn low-key had a famous friend. Ashlyn was friends with Lauren Gray.
Yeah, actually, I was a hardcore fangirl growing up for a lot of people, but I had a big crusty Lauren.
You guys probably know it.
Yeah, you probably know me.
Famous on all platforms.
I don't even think, like, some people had, like, big old profiles, like 10K and stuff. I had, like, 8,000 max.
I don't know. I remember, like, when you were posting them, and I was like, damn, like, she's, like, popping off. Like, I felt like you're, not, like, famous, but, like, your account was, like, kind of big.
I had a lot of friends, so then it, like, I got a good amount of likes and, like, comments and
Yeah.
stuff, I feel like. That was honestly, I support being a fangirl. Like, you should have a fan page.
You're still
Maybe,
a
like,
fangirl.
Don't have a fan page, like, at my age, but, like, I don't anymore.
She still makes
when
it
you're,
crusty,
like-
Lauren.
When you're, like, a middle school, like, preteen teenager, I highly suggest having a fan page because it builds community.
Keep this community building. big love. Keep the community going and growing.
It really does.
Oh my god, you know what I found the other day? We had like I forgot about it, but we had like a aesthetics picture account. And like there was like 8 posts. Like there wasn't that much. Yeah, it was very short-lived, but like I totally forgot about it until I think I came across like it was like a screenshot like of the page like in my camera roll or something. And I was like, holy shit, like I don't know. I completely forgot about it. But we can do like your nightmare blunt rotation.
Trump and Abby Lee Miller. Nah, she might be in my once actually.
I wanna meet her, but I wouldn't want her in my blunt rotation.
Trump and I'm thinking Kermit the Frog.
Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god! Oh jeez! Somebody help me!
I don't know why that keeps being a thought because I really just don't feel liking him. But he didn't do nothing wrong. I just don't really like him. And I was thinking of someone else. Who else do I hate? That's like English. Me. I'm hating a lot of people, but Kourtney Kardashian.
She's my least favorite Kardashian. I'll do mine, but sidebar, that I don't remember, it was a newer season when she like, I don't know if it's when she started dating Travis, but when they were just like making out like all over each other like at the family dinner table like with her mom, like I was like, this is so fucking weird.
Her mom. I feel like that's why.
I don't think it's even about talking to my mom about it. I think it's like we all have different experiences with my mom. And I think it's not something really that my mom can fix.
Oh, it was like a fuck you mom, I'm gonna make out with my boyfriend.
Like I feel like she went through a little teenage rebellious stage after her midlife crisis.
But my nightmare rotation, I've Taylor Swift.
La da 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 la da da.
I love her, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to smoke with her, but
some of these people are also just because I'm like purely like Michael Jackson post-surgery. He just scares the shit out of me. I know that's a controversial take. People get mad about that, but he looks scary. I'm not sorry for it. The live action Cat in the Hat. Who else? Yeah, mainly those 3.
James Charles.
I definitely want him to be there, but I don't know if it would be like my nightmare.
He freaks me out. But I also admire his body a little bit. But
That is like part of my thing with Taylor Swift too. Is I'm kind of convinced she's like a robot. Like something about her gives robot.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, if I got really high with her, like I feel like I'd start thinking that she's not real.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she was high with Gracie Abrams, but maybe she was just wine drunk. But
Yeah. She
maybe
got that picture with the baggie of weed, bro. She definitely smoked.
Have you seen the Lavender Haze?
No, I haven't seen that though.
It's like a video she did on TikTok to like promote. I'm pretty sure it was Lavender Haze, and she's like, and her eyes are all like red and stuff. And this song is called Lavender Haze.
I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real.
Yeah, she'd be smoking. I feel like she just couldn't ever like come out and be
I
like,
feel like she would never smoke, honestly, because she's like super serious about her like voice and her vocal cords and stuff. But edibles, definitely.
I mean, that makes sense. Well, yeah, that makes sense for like a singer though, because like Lana, I mean, her voice is still fine, but she's been a smoker for a while, at least like nicotine. She definitely smoked weed though. There's no way she hasn't.
I don't know,
But-
I'm like basically a singer.
You do perform a lot. I saw someone commented on your video the other day, like, girl, how often are you at karaoke?
It's really only like once a week, maybe.
Only. Ashlyn's a control freak over karaoke. She only wants to do her songs.
I only want to do songs I know. Really
Yeah.
good.
No, that's valid though, because I don't really want to do songs I don't know because you just look stupid. But
Yeah.
I got songs on the deck. I just want to rap.
If
I
you
like-
give me it ahead of time, I'll listen and prepare.
Okay. Because I just love being like, I like acting like a man and just being like, bitches suck my dick.
I do like rapping for karaoke, but I gotta prepare it first. I gotta
Yeah.
at least listen to it. on my
Yeah,
way.
the raps we have tried to do.
I tried to do Yeah by Usher and it was so bad. And I did it with my mom and this dude named Dre, and he didn't help us at all. I was like, no, I don't say that. I thought he would help, and and he didn't. He just like said, yeah, Usher, the whole time. And then me and my mom were just on our own for the whole rapping. Like, I forgot that
That's
there's
funny.
more than just the chorus in the song.
Yeah, so you. But if you like really commit and just like still act like you're doing a good job, then I feel like people enjoy it. Like,
That one was no saving because we were just like, booty boat.
yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what the song was, but the one we tried to do, and that whole night we were like fumbling like every song we tried to do. But we did like 3 songs and like they were all so bad. Like we're just like,
Probably because I was too drunk. Because there's a couple, like when I was in those big boots, I don't remember that night. Really.
I think it probably was that night too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was being like like we're fucking up all the words and I was like, come on guys, come on. Like trying to hype them up. There was like 5 people in the bar.
I got like really loud and embarrassing. Woke up with some anxiety on Sunday, but on Saturday night I went with Aaliyah and she be egging me on, and we did
Yeah, I
like
could see that.
we did Animals by 3 Days Grace. That's not a screamo song. Like it's a little bit rock, but it's like dad rock.
Yeah.
It's not like screamo metal. We were screaming.
No, it'd be funny to go and like when we're in your mom's, like when we used to like sing in your mom's car and we'd be like, it'd be funny to go and just do that.
This guy was wearing a corn shirt and we was like, oh yeah, Betty won't do. Well, all night she kept telling me, do freak on a leash, do freak on a leash. And I was like, no, bro. And then this guy was wearing a corn shirt and he could actually kind of sing. And he was doing like some kind of rock songs. And she was like, I'll ask him to do freak on a leash. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll ask him. And we were just like joking. And then he's like, yeah, I bet. And he gets up there and just like kills it. Like,
That's funny. You guys thought he was the fool. Okay, we can talk about the monkey. Everyone keeps asking us about the monkey. Guys,
Yeah,
we
we've seen
know. Jesus Christ. What's his name? It starts with a P.
Punch.
Yeah, Punch. Punch is getting bullied bad. We had a
Except
talk.
he made a friend. Did you see?
Yeah, I did see that. I'm glad. I think he made it, like, after he made that one, he started making, like, more, like, being
I
more
just saw an
accepted.
edit of him like being beat up and then him like being protected.
Yeah, I know. I was low-key, like, about to cry, like, him hugging his little monkey and shit.
I
felt
cried
so
a little. I've
bad.
been so emotional lately. I don't know what's the deal, but I've been crying a lot. And I saw that video of him getting beat up and I cried a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, we had a talk with the monkeys and, like, they're cool now. They didn't understand. They were confused, like, who is this dude? Where is his mom? This dude doesn't have a mom. He sucks.
Nigga, where your mom at, nigga? Hey, nigga, where your mom at, nigga?
But it's okay.
I need to delete Reddit. I begin embarrassed when people say I have it.
It's okay. I have Reddit too. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't really use it. I use it for like niche things like BoJack Horseman.
Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start.
BoJack Horseman subreddit, and I listen to their theories and what they talk about and stuff. Sometimes when I get a notification, but I only ever click on it when I get a notification, and I think I have like baddies.
Yeah, I would do. I would watch Fish Tank, or like be on the Fish Tank subreddit a lot, like when that's happening. And then I
look at
sorry.
it when I travel too, like when I was in Orlando, I found a couple things to do and like what not to do and what to do by like looking at the Orlando Reddit.
No, I use it like a lot for like if I need to, like, if I try and Google something and Google doesn't give me like the answer I want, or like I don't know, it's not really telling me, then I go on Reddit, and usually like you can get like more specific answers on there, because it always like pops up like when you Google something too. It's always like there'll be like a Reddit like post, so I use it for that a lot. But yeah, I scroll it sometimes, but I don't really like actually look at it unless I'm looking for like something specific. I have made a few posts though, but I always delete them, like when I got questions, especially if I be getting hate comments. I'm like, oh, I gotta take this down. I hate when people don't agree with me, like, because I'm obviously right, but they just don't get it.
I used to use it for astrology a lot and like poems. If we got like ChatGPT question, I don't know why it's like Mandela effect. I swore it was called ChatGPT. Now I'm trying to fix myself to call it ChatGPT, but it just doesn't sound right to me.
GBT, that's what I call it.
That's what I thought it was called, but if you look at the app, it's ChatGPT.
They fucking with us. They fucking with us.
Which, I don't know, Loki, what do you know about the water usage in AI? I'd be feeling bad, but it's really useful sometimes.
I don't actually like know how much water it uses or like the technicality, but I strictly don't use it because I'm like, it's bad for the environment, but I don't actually know about it. I just like don't want to start using it, and then like
You get hooked.
because I feel like it's like,
because then you get like in a flow, and then
yeah,
you're like, damn, I've just been asking it questions
Yeah.
for 20-40 minutes. Like,
Asking ChatGPT to write one email is the equivalent of pouring out an entire water bottle or powering 14 light bulbs for 1 hour.
damn, I've just been asking it questions
Yeah.
for 20-40 minutes. Like,
I feel like it's like in the brain rot category. So I try not to like introduce myself to new technology because I already like, I kind of hate like my phone. I hate like how much I use my phone and like watch TV and stuff. Like, I'm like, dang, if I was like in the 1940s, like I would be like, shit would be done. Like,
yeah, I watch TV constantly.
Yeah, and so I try not to like give myself new technology or something because I know it's just gonna be like another thing that I'm like.
I was literally in Panda Express for too long. I was waiting in the drive-thru for like, it was probably like 15 minutes. I was there total, but I was there for like 5, and I was like, I need to watch something. I was watching Hulu in the freaking drive-thru. So I'm gone.
No, it's like a good. I will say phones are good. Like sometimes, like when I go out on break, or not on break, or whatever. Sometimes when I go out to like smoke at work, and like someone's out there, like, and they don't make conversation with me, or they're just on their phone, then I feel like awkward just sitting there. So like I'll literally like fake scroll on my phone.
Yeah,
I'll,
I've done that before. Because, like, what are you supposed to do? Just stare at them?
Yeah.
They're on their phone, so I feel like I'm supposed to be on mine, but, like, low-key, I don't have anything to look at.
Yeah.
Except for, like, all I do is watch TikToks or, like, go on or watch, like, streaming, like, TV shows.
Yeah.
So I'm not just gonna, like, start playing a TikTok out loud.
Literally. I know, I hate, at the new place I work, like, the one girl that I worked with, she's always like, are you coming to eat in the break room? And I feel, like, obligated, like, I have to go in there and eat. But honestly, like, I just want to, like, sit in privacy on my break and, like, scroll TikTok and eat my, like, I don't want to, I want my me time.
Yeah, I go out into my car. I used to take a nap, but I try not to do that anymore.
No, Brendan used to do that. He literally had like a whole bed set up in the back of our freaking car, like pillow and blanket for like naps. And he used to do it at the manor, which we didn't even have breaks there. Like, and he actually got, like, he would get his shit done. Like, he would get all of his shit ready, and then he'd have, like, an hour before the meal still. So, and he had to work at, like, 6 a.m., so he would, like, go out in his car and take a nap. And then the cook got mad at him one day and was like, I don't know, basically, like, you shouldn't be sleeping in your car. And he was like, well, you get smoke breaks. Like, you're taking smoke breaks every 15 minutes. Like,
I mean, valid.
Yeah. But it was awkward, though. Yeah, like, you can't just take hour naps in your car, bro. Like, but it was awkward, though, because I worked there with him. Like, we had the same job. So then the morning cook she didn't really bitch to me about him that much because I think she understood, like, he's my boyfriend, but she did, like, say a couple things to me one time, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, it's my own person. Like, I was like, you're making me look bad. But, yeah.
Yeah, low-key. That same day, to be fair, I had a migraine. But that same day, I guess I fell asleep on the couch. But it was only, like, it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes I was asleep for, I swear. But the nurse caught me, and then she didn't say nothing, but then I fell asleep on my break.
Yeah, that's awkward. I've been close to it, like when we would take people out, like, on the bus, and we'd have, like when I was working, I can't say the place, but the last town I was working in, we went to, like, Salina one day from there, so that's, like a 40-minute drive at least, and we're, like, on our way back, and the bus was just, like, rocking me to sleep, and I was, like, it was so hard to stay awake, and I wasn't driving, though. I was a passenger, to preface. But I was like, I mean, like, I literally have to be seated right now, like, can I just, like, close my eyes? But I didn't want, like, the girl that was driving to be like, this bitch fucking sitting back there napping. Like,
Yeah.
but, and then one time at our first job, we had one, I think it was the night before we went to that party, like, that one that was, like, really far away, like, in Toledo. And, we came back that night, and I think I had work at like 7 a.m. that next morning, and we got back probably like late as fuck, and I slept for like 2 hours, and then I had to go in, and I like fell asleep. I like pulled into the parking lot, and I like fell asleep in my car, and they like called me, and they're like, Mary, are you coming in? I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the parking lot, sorry. And I like went in, and I was trying to do because I was a dishwasher at the time. It was like right after I started, and I was like falling asleep, like washing the dishes, like literally standing up. It was fucking awful. And then like everyone was being like, you look like shit. And I was like, yeah, I fucking know. Like,
I would have just fake puked at that point.
I should have. The one time,
Sometimes they still be like, okay, can you
yeah,
like,
like,
still
okay,
know?
but can you stay? Like, they didn't care. There was a couple times, like, I remember one time specifically, I actually was, like, I think I was on, like, an Adderall bender, honestly, and I, like, wasn't, like, really eating, like, for a few days, so then I think that's what, like, I don't know, made me, like, really sick, so I was just throwing up, like, acid and, like, barely anything. But I was like doing it in the kitchen because I was like, I need to go home. I'm not fucking going to the bathroom, and then them being like they need to see me.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing when you gotta go to them and be like, I just puked in the bathroom.
Yeah, like, Mom, I threw up. No, I did one time though. I don't remember. I think like maybe I actually didn't feel good. But I wasn't, like, nauseous, but I think I was, like, fake throwing up, and it was when you went, on that date with that girl, and maybe I just wanted to leave work, I don't fucking know, but it was in the summer, and it was, like, hot as fuck, so I probably, like, was feeling bad, and, because they didn't have fucking AC in this hot-ass kitchen, and, I, like, got off, and then a little bit after they let me, like, leave, I was, like, oh, I know Ashland's out and about, say, like, crash your date, but then you're like, oh, let's go to Lucky Steer and say hi, and I was like, bro, like, I just fucking left sick, like, but then we still pulled up, and I was trying to, like, slouch down in the back seat, and Brooke came out, and she's like, oh, hi, Mary, I was like, oh, hey.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Like, yeah, I'm feeling better. I think I just had to get out there. She was like, yeah, probably like the heat. And she didn't seem mad about it, but I was like, fuck.
Yeah, the other day I actually had a migraine. It was after we did the group FaceTime, and then I fell asleep and for like 2 or 3 hours, and I woke up and I had a migraine, but it was like already like 9:30 when I woke up. And I had to be in at 10. So then I called them and was like, yo, my head really hurts. Like, do I have to come in? And they were like, yeah, you gotta come in. So then I came in, and I think I even told them I was puking, which I wasn't puking yet, but I knew I was about to start.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, sorry, like, you gotta come in. Like, we don't have anybody. So I came in, and then the girl was giving me a report, and I was literally, like, the first time I ran to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm not about to keep running to the bathroom. So I just got a trash can, and she's giving a report, and I'm like, okay, continue.
That is so awkward. And they made you stay?
Yeah. I had to stay till 6 a.m. because there was nobody. Like, there was literally already 2 aides for 4 halls out front. So
Yeah.
like, they couldn't really send another aide back there.
Right. Yeah, when we worked at, when me and him both worked at that other one, he called off because he did the 6 a.m. I usually did like 1 p.m. And he called off one morning, like, I don't know, it wasn't that long before his shift. It was maybe like probably not even an hour, but he would wake up at like 5:30, like get dressed and leave, because when you're waking up that early, like you don't want to be up earlier. And they tried to be like, you have to call off 2 hours before. You can't just like call off now. You need to come in. And he didn't go in. He was like, okay, well, I'm not coming. Like, I'm not gonna wake up like 2 hours before my early ass shift. Like, especially if you don't know you're feeling bad. Like,
yeah, that's what. And I had a migraine, so it looked really bad because I had a migraine the day before. Went to sleep, woke up, felt better. Went back to sleep, woke up, had a migraine again. So then, like, they were like, why didn't you just call off? And I was like, well, I felt better at the time where I could have called off.
yeah. Yeah, that's ass. At my last job, the one day, I wasn't actually sick, but I never call off. But, we went somewhere the night before. We went to like a Friendsgiving with his friends, and it was like getting later, and and we weren't leaving, and like I was having fun, but then at a certain point I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna call off tomorrow. Everyone else is drinking, like I want to drink, and it's getting late as fuck anyways. So then, like, I called off the next morning, and then they were, like, freaking on my ass, like, what are your symptoms? And then, I was like, oh, my head just feels kind of, like, fuzzy, and, like, my stomach hurts. And she was like, she asked me something, like, she was like, is it GI or something else? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And I don't want to look stupid, so I like was like trying to look it up, and I said it was one of them, and she was like, okay, well, you're gonna have to come in and COVID test. And I was like, okay, yeah, so, but I was like, okay, I'll just go the next day, like when I actually go to work tomorrow. And then she was like, so next time, like, if you're feeling like that, you have to come in that day and test, like, right away. Like, bitch, especially if I'm actually feeling sick, I'm not gonna get in my car, drive a half hour there and back. Like, no.
It's already an inconvenience enough to go to the doctor when you're feeling sick. Like, I don't want to go to work.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's fucking stupid. And yeah, but I was feeling really anxious because I, like, called off, and then she's, like, texting me, like, asking me all these questions, and I was like, bro, I'm not even sick, and they're, like, fucking asking me all this shit.
Yeah, that would throw me off. I'd be like, they know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to just be like, actually, I just kind of wanted the day off.
I mean, what are they going to do if you're just like, well, actually, I just, like, had a mental health crisis?
Yeah, true. I should have been like, I'm about to kill myself.
This mental health.
Yeah, they're like, okay, well, what are your mental health symptoms? Like, are you gonna kill yourself? Yeah, but I hate, like, now I feel like places I work aren't as bad, especially because I, like, really don't ever call off. But, like, that, when we worked at Lucky Steer, that's given me, like, trauma of, like, calling off, because they would, like, treat you, like, so shittily. We're gonna say a positive thing. I got a new job, and it's going really well.
I'm moving, hopefully Sunday. I don't know, the lady hasn't texted me back. Because she told me I could move in the last week of February, but we'd be in the last week of February. So I texted her yesterday, like over 24 hours ago. She hasn't responded yet.
Girl, hopefully she's not, like, gonna go ghost.
Yeah, I don't know. Her husband is my stepmom's boss, so, like, she can't really boss me.
Yeah. Is she, like, old?
I don't know. I've never met her, but I think she's like my stepmom.
Did you like see the place?
Yeah.
Like you toured it?
Yeah, they just. It's kind of weird, actually. I guess because I never really met them much, but I talked to her over the phone, and then she left the door unlocked, and I just kind of went and saw it by myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good at least. I was gonna say. My first apartment, we so it was like a building, and we saw one of the rooms or apartments on the top floor, and I think it was like a show apartment or something, or they only renovated like a couple to show off, because then we're like, okay, yeah, like this is like really fucking nice, and it was like a good price for like there, and then we like go to move in, and like the apartment we moved into, like it was like the flooring and like everything was just like not like it was a different apartment, same layout, just none of the updates, and we're like, I feel like it was different before. Like,
well, my first apartment, we were 18, and she was like, since you guys, like, I've had trouble with teenagers in the past moving in together, and then they get in fights, and then they want to fight over the deposit, and they want half their deposit back, but I don't work that way, so I just do a deposit separately for teenagers, and you each have to pay your own deposit. So we each had to pay the full $700 deposit, and then when they switched owners, I like went in and talked to them about like Addie getting off the lease, and I was like, yeah, so like, can I have her deposit back? And they were like, the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, she was just scamming you.
Yeah, we got scammed out of $700, and then my like dumbass is like, oh, I feel bad, so even though Addie doesn't even know anything about this, hasn't even asked for her deposit back, I'm gonna give her half the deposit. So then I like gave her like half, like I think I only gave her like $250, I wasn't even half.
Yeah.
But then I didn't get the deposit back, which I wasn't thinking I was going to. We put like, I put a hole in my mom's bedroom door.
Yeah,
and
most of the carpet like fucked up.
Yeah, there was like a hole in the stairs. There was a hole. It's a stairs carpet. There was like a big ass hole in my bedroom carpet. And there was a big ass hole in the living room carpet.
Damn.
So we're honestly lucky they didn't like sue us for damages.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, mine. I didn't get my deposit back on my first one either. Our carpet was fucked up too, because our cat would like. Because he would come in my room, and this was like this before, like one of the outlets was like hanging out of the freaking wall, like just like wires and shit, and he would come in my room and he would like bat at it, and I was like, bro, like you're gonna die, like you can't. So I would like shut my door so he wouldn't, and then he would like scratch, because I'd be sleeping, and he'd scratch like at my carpet, like by my door, and he did it to her room too, and I think he was doing it like when we just weren't home and the doors were closed, and yeah, there's like big patches of carpet.
That's literally exactly what happened, but it was my dog.
Yeah.
That's how there was holes in all the carpet, except they did it at the stairs too. I think it was when they were too little to climb up the stairs.
Yeah.
Your babies, but they would just gnaw and scratch at the carpet.
Yeah. No, yeah, and then I feel like everything else though that they said, like, because the same thing happened to me. My building like sold while I was living there, and they switched owners, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that was on there was like, it was like chips in the paint. Like, who are you to say there weren't chips in the paint before? Like, and
yeah,
shit like that.
I need to remember to do that. She said like I have like, I don't remember if she said 7 or 30, so I'm gonna just go with 7. But I have like so long to like write down a list of like every little thing I see wrong with the apartment when I move in.
Oh, okay.
And then like that way I don't get blamed for it.
Yeah, that's valid. That's what people say, like, take pictures of everything and they'll just like screw you. But My mom told me to, but I just didn't really feel like it. But I'm not gonna be fucking inspecting the walls, like, oh,
But she said that they do inspections, like, basically, she made it sound like monthly or like bi-monthly.
Yeah, because I remember when you moved, yeah.
They do, like, inspections, and if your, like, blinds are fucked up, you get charged for, like, a broken blind, or if you don't have, like, a battery in the smoke detector, you get charged to replace the battery, like.
See, that's not right, because, I mean,
but I
like,
also
the
could have
smoke
misunderstood.
detector?
She might have meant that for when you move out, and she was just, like, mixed it together with the inspection part, but she made it sound like.
But, like, the battery part and stuff, I think, like, technically that falls on them, like, as the landlord. Like, how your toilet was fucked up, like, that was, they should have, like, paid to fix it and everything. And,
yeah,
like,
they did. We just, like, I don't know, we were doing it to ourselves. We just, like, didn't tell them again. Like, they fixed it twice, and then we were just, like, whatever, like, figured out how to, like, make it work for ourselves. And then didn't do it. The one night I tried to fix it, I thought, because the guy upstairs told me it was I don't remember what it was called, but a flapper. He told me it was the flapper. And so I went and bought a flapper, and then it was like a new flapper, and my toilet's old or something, I guess, because it was not the same. Like, it was the same thing, but like completely different from the old thing that was in the toilet and what I was trying to put in the toilet, and I could not. Like, there was a chain stuck to the old flapper, and I couldn't get it out. And I spent like 2 hours and some tears and countless YouTube videos and a few FaceTime calls to random men I knew to like try and figure out how to put this flapper in, and everyone was like, dude, I don't fucking know. And then the toilet started leaking, and it was like spraying water everywhere, and I was like, god damn it. So I finally got it to like stop spraying water, and then I gave up.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Leave comments.
Leave comments. Leave lots of comments.
Even if they're hate comments, tell me I'm ugly. Okay, bye.
My hands are like out of sync.